And this goes back to more of a traditional look for you, Nicky.
Well, it's all about the stone. It's that central, wonderful Labradorite stone, which is a 13mm. And then I've just done peridos, and then I've got faceted rainbow pearl and green topaz. So you've got green topaz and peridot, different shades of the green. It's almost kind of a tealy look. And then freshwater cultured pearls in there, all handmade. Completely made by hand.
And kind of explain that, because it's almost a lost art.
Well, it is a lost art. Yeah. I mean, and I say it so many times. I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen because so many people do not want to learn the art of jewelry making because it takes a long time to apprentice, to be an apprentice, to make the jewelry, to melt down the blocks of silver, to cut it, to do all the bezel work, all by hand.
One at a time.
Not machine made. Yeah, one by one by one.
And you always talk about energy, and I think when you wear your pieces that are handmade, you can feel it.
Totally.
Yeah,
I totally agree. And you cannot fake that.
Yeah,
and I think that's why, you know, I'm going into my 16th year on HSN, and I think, I mean, I'm not trying to sell to everybody that watches HSN, not at all. It's a niche audience, very special, very loyal, extraordinary customers that relate to the jewelry, that they love the jewelry, but they feel it too. They understand what I'm talking about.
I totally agree.
And they've always collected it, and they've supported me, and they understand very much the difference between something that is handmade and something that is mass-produced.
I agree.
And there's a huge difference.
And you know what's neat about it is, you might not know this, but Nicky can't do today's specials very often.
I don't actually. No, I had a meeting today actually with Marjorie and Kate, and I was saying, you know, I love to do, you know, specials and things, but yet not really because it's like getting
made by hand.
And it's getting the natural stones and the rock and matching it all. So I'd rather bring you very special. You know,
but my whole point is, no matter what, we have Raj earrings coming up. You girls, do not change the channel.
No.
To see, you have to see these. I'm doing this because these
they're
Raj,
about that big, aren't they?
They're
like Eiffel Tower earrings. They're amazing.
They are. They're like a skyscraper. They're fabulous. They're coming up, right?
Yeah.
But what I love is, even though the Raj collection is a limited edition, in reality, everything he does is a limited edition.
Well, you nailed
this ring isn't.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because nothing's mass-produced.
Nothing. I mean, he doesn't have some
I can't go out and buy 3,000 beautiful 13mm Labradorites that are this quality.
Right.
You don't find it.
Well, explain how difficult that is.
It is difficult because it's natural. It's stones. And in this, there's the natural inclusions. These are not cracks or lines. This is, I just want to say this because this is the nature of the stone.
Right.
You get, it's how nature made it, how Mother Nature made this stone. But you see all that plain, I faceted this. So you get the different cuts and plays of light.
Yeah.
It's a very mysterious stone. Labradorite is part of the feldspar family. As I always say, and I said it earlier, the dark, mysterious cousin of the rainbow moonstone. It's the same family.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah,
I
feldspar.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's all the same
But you can kind of get a sense of it now that you see it and you think about it.
You see it in a way. Rainbow is a bit more radiant, and Labradorite is a bit more kind of mysterious and deeper.
And I want you to notice the size of this ring. This isn't a small, little, teeny ring.
No, it's not.
And here it is. He has a this visit only price of $79.90, which means this is important. It's only good for today or if it sells out. We're down to probably about the last 200 in the ring because I have a lot of people. You're there and you're like, hey, this is pretty awesome. But I love it because your gemstone, you have 8.65 carats. That's almost 9 carats of genuine gemstones. And you did the peridot.
8.65 carats.
It's huge, So you have the peridot, you have obviously the Labradorite.
And the green
I love the little pearls.
And the pearls, freshwater culture pearls,
That is really a pretty
It's special.
ring.
First, you've never seen it before, brand new. With you, right now.
It's not been on earlier. And I do need to mention again, if you are picking up the cross, I think it's amazing with the cross too. But
honestly,
if you're picking up the cross, we're down to the final 30.
I mean, if you can afford it, when you see very, very special things that are handmade with beautiful gemstones, and it's the quality of the gemstones that I bring you. It's not just run-of-the-mill. It's like very, very special gemstone quality.
And I think that's why. Here's what I think is such a great compliment to you and your jewelry. No one ever knocks them off. Ever. You know,
well, there's things actually on eBay that say Nicky Butler influence, which is very complimentary.
It's complimentary.
Yeah, it is a compliment. But you know, to be honest, if they did it, they'd have to put exactly the same energy, the same work, the same quality of stone, the same artisan. So it's not there. It's there with me. Which I've been doing and building. First of all, it's me. I've been doing jewelry for, what, 46 years?
You started when you were 5.
Well, actually, when I was 21, I mean, a year.